What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing another little experiment with our test fender. And let me go ahead and flip the camera. Alright, so here's our fender. This was the glow-in-the-dark fender that we just did in the last video. So I already have it sanded down with 1000 grit. And today we're going to go ahead and use some of this. This is the RUSTOLEUM. It's a metallic gold. So this one has, it's a 2X paint and primer. So the cap does look, chrome. We'll see how metallic or chrome like this it comes out. Never used this one, but we're gonna use this as our base. And after that, we're gonna go ahead and use some of this. This is Senshi Red from Eye Candy Pigments. We're gonna add some of this into our clear coat. So the clear coat is this one, the Besney. This is urethane high solids clear coat and mixes 4 parts clear, 1 part activator. Got this one from eBay, pretty cheap price. I'll leave the links in the description. So we're gonna add some of the Senshi Red into some clear coat, and then we're gonna spray over the metallic gold. So this is going to be our attempt at making a candy red over gold, and kind of like a, I don't know, candy apple red, or we'll see whatever comes out. But first things first, let's go ahead and get the metallic gold and start spraying the fender. Okay, so check this out. I gave it a second coat off camera, and it actually looks pretty, bright, like brilliant. It doesn't look like the cap, but it is pretty bright. I did 2 coats, and I think, if I remember correctly, I have used a gold whenever I had my Mitsubishi. The first set of wheels that I had, I just painted them in gold. And I'll go ahead and turn on one of these heat lamps, and look at that. So it is kind of glossy, not glossy as in gloss, high gloss, but like brilliant as in reflective in color. So because for gloss it is like a matte finish, but you could see that it's kind of reflective. But we're gonna let that dry, and then we'll go ahead and mix the clear coat. Okay, so I already have the clear coat mixed up. So now I'm just gonna add some of this Senshi Red, and I'm gonna leave the link to this pearl in the description, so you guys can go check them out. So on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 teaspoons. Just to experiment with a nice red. This one's a little packed. And the clear coat is 5 ounces. Okay, so for all my new viewers barely tuning into the channel, welcome. And this is the spray gun that I'm using. It's the Spectrum HTE from Harbor Freight. So it's the high transfer efficiency with the 1.3 tip. They also have the HVOP with the 1.7 tip, which I do have, and I'll be using that one for flakes later on. But this one, I'll be using 28 pounds of air to 2.5 turns of fluid. Well, it turns out gold is pretty difficult to cover. So I'll turn on this flash. I went ahead and added 2 teaspoons of that Senshi Red. And normally I do 1, and you guys, I'll bring the other fender right now. But normally I do 1 teaspoon of the pearl, and that's enough to give it either an effect or like on black colors. We'll check on this one. You see how I kind of oversprayed the black one here, but it would have real easily covered the black. But this, you know, aside from splotchy, you know, that was just like me spraying. 2 teaspoons is barely enough to create some type of stained color. You know, we weren't going for a color shift, but it appears that that's what happened. You know, at a certain angle, you'll see a little bit of the orange red. And straight ahead, I'll go ahead and turn off that one and turn on this one, which is more powerful. And you see, so it kind of looks like an orange, and at an angle, you can see some red. But yeah, it looks horrible. As some of you guys have mentioned or have noticed, that these pearls work great on a black base. If you use them on a similar colored base, they still work out great. Let me go ahead and bring the other fender right now. Okay, so this right here was over, what was the red color called? Apple Red. And now that I have the fender in better lighting, so it was Apple Red as a base coat, and then over the base coat we added some Senshi Red. You know, so there is, and this was just 1 teaspoon. And when we sprayed it over the black, you know, there's a noticeable color difference because it is not black. You know, now it looks, you know, maybe like a cherry color, maroon, burgundy color. What happens with the black base is during the day, you'll see the color. And then when night falls, it'll turn black. You see, and this was just with 1 teaspoon. If I would have left a little bit of that red with 2 teaspoons of Senshi Red and sprayed a little bit more here, I didn't even prepare the fender because I wasn't even planning. But we probably would have gotten a more red, darker red, not darker because, you know, we're trying to go from black to red, but you guys can still see how it is way darker than this one. But once you turn on the light, you know, you can see the red. So, you know, this one looks nice over the black. Over the red as well, it's just an effect on the red. It's like metallic red, but coming from a spray can that, you know, it's just red, apple red. You know, it still looks way better than just a solid color. But this over here, we tried, and I don't want to use up the whole jar of pearl to try to make a color that doesn't want to be. You know, I think I went too heavy. It's kind of like sagging. All the pearls are trying to sag. But I was really spraying it. I was trying to make it red, but it just doesn't want to. You know, if we turn off the light once again, yeah, it just doesn't want to. But I still have more of that gold color, and what I'm gonna do, I'll do it in a separate video because I don't want to mess that one up yet, because I want to compare that one. And I'm going to let this one dry, you know, so I can come back and spray again metallic gold. And then I have some candy, some actual candy paint that I'll spray over the RUSTOLEUM gold and see what comes out then. But on this one, you know, that's apple red. As I said, the video is I'll go ahead and leave the video like in the description as well, or in the comments, so you guys can check this one out, or just go through my videos. It's apple red, Senshi Red over apple red. But and then we had this section in black. But so you guys can just have an idea, you know. See, the black is black with Senshi Red over it. So I can't remember the person who left the comment like asking me to try the Senshi Red over the gold. But I hope this one answered your question. I don't want to use the whole jar on a fender that I'm gonna sand tomorrow. And 2 teaspoons was just like more than what I've used on this one or other colors and actually makes a difference. But if anything, I'm gonna call this one a no. And as many of you guys have mentioned, they go pretty hard on the black. But that's it, guys. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about these fenders right here. I have some more colors to experiment, and I hope this one helped you out in your choices. And that's gonna be it for today. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.